Welcome, and thanks for joining us at Wit, Wisdom, and Wrinkles, Candid Chats on Aging. Each week, we bring you a short chat on the things we all deal with as we age. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes not. Occasionally, we'll also bring you a longer chat on the question of retirement in general. Hope to see you here often. Today I am with my long-term friend, Sharon Roja. She is an author. She's written several books. She's an international speaker and has been a child welfare advocate for 62 years. So she knows a thing or two about that. But today, that's not what we're talking about. One of the joys of aging is that we don't have to do what we don't want to do. This is our time. We get to call the shots. Sharon, what's one of the things that you're really happy about that you don't have to do anymore?
I was thinking about George W. Bush, and his favorite thing about being in the White House is he didn't have to eat broccoli anymore. I often feel that way. I can eat breakfast for dinner. I can have popcorn for dinner. I can skip breakfast, the most important meal of the day. I cannot go to an event, even though all my friends are going, but it really doesn't interest me. I can say, nah, I don't want to see that movie, or I can actually weasel out from not spending time with people whose company I don't really enjoy anymore. How about you?
I think that last one in particular is so important, that we don't have to spend time with people that we don't like. You are one of the most gracious people I know.
Thank you.
And so I can't imagine you saying no to many people. But I know for myself that I've had people who've wanted to be friends with me in recent years, and I've tried to be as gracious as possible, but basically say, no, thanks.
Yeah, I feel like I only have so many hours in the day that I feel active and focused and joyful and have something to give. And if I'm not, and I like my own company. I think that's the other thing that's happened as I've gotten older. I don't mind being alone for 2 or 3 days. I read, I clean out drawers, I do things. I don't have to be social, nor do I have to push my private practice or do the things that kept my career going and growing, because I'm pretty much retired. How I spend my time becomes incredibly important to me. And sometimes I don't want to deal with anybody's expectations. And let's face it, that's really what it's about. It's about all the expectations that society has, our coworkers have, our neighbors have, our friends have. It feels really good to be able to say, no, not today.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've got friends that I love to do things with. I don't have to mix and mingle.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do just what I want. I can meet with these friends over here and these friends over there, do it just the way I want, because it's my time. I really think that it's one of the joys of aging is that we get to say what we want to do and what we want to have in our lives and who we want to have in our lives.
And how we want to entertain. I have to say,
Yeah.
you set a beautiful table. You do everything to perfection. I've moved from fine china to regular china to melamine and occasionally paper plates, because it's more important for me just to be with people I enjoy than to spend the time making it fancy and cleaning up from fancy. I can't do it, and I just want to be with people. That's a choice, a very different choice of how I present myself in the world. I take the time to put on makeup and earrings. I do that. I do my nails. But the truth is, a lot of other things I've let go by the wayside. And it feels really freeing as I'm getting aged to be able to make those choices.
It's funny you say about the China and stuff, because this year, for the first time ever, when I had a group of people for dinner, I used paper plates.
All right, Pauline.
Yes, and I never
Freedom,
thought I
freedom.
would get. Yes,
Yeah, they're beautiful, and why not? Although it's bad for the environment, so then I feel really guilty for that. But I do my best to make up for it in other ways.
it's been such a pleasure to talk to you about what we can say no to. It's that little word of no is so important, and that we get to use it more as we age.
What a lovely feeling that is. Thanks for talking about it with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining us on Wit, Wisdom, and Wrinkles, Candid Chats on Aging. Join us next week when I'll be talking to another friend on aging, and it'll be another candid chat. So look forward to seeing you back here